Hello and welcome to the history of Star Wars. Today's episode we're going to be covering Greedo, and here we go. Greedo was a male Rodian bounty hunter who grew up on Tatooine in Mos Espa. During the Clone Wars, he was hired by the Trade Federation to kidnap Eekway and Amanwe Papanoida, the daughters of Chairman Papanoida, but was forced by the chairman to lead him and his son to them. He was occasionally hired by crime lord Jabba the Hutt for various mercenary jobs, including the capture of Han Solo, who killed the luckless Rodian. Originally hailing from the swamp planet of Rodian, during his youth, Greedo relocated and lived on the desert planet of Tatooine. After the slave boy Anakin Skywalker won the famous Bon to Eve Classic, beating the renowned Dug racer Sabula, Greedo jumped to the conclusion that he had cheated. Angered by the false accusation, Skywalker consequently found himself entangled in a fight with the young Rodian. By the Clone Wars, Greedo was employed by Jabba the Hutt as a bounty hunter. During Obi-Wan Kenobi's exile to Tatooine in the Imperial era, Greedo was confronted by a blaster-armed Sabulan Celestin down the back alley of Chalman Space Fort Cantina. Later, while continuing his work for Jabba, Greedo captured Figure Dan of Figure Dan and the model nodes and delivered him to Jabba, after which Dan and his band entered into indentured servitude under Jabba, due to Dan being in heavy debt to him. During their time there, the group kept tabs on Greedo, using their superior hearing abilities, seeing how he would bring in small-time criminals, help them to escape, then bring them back to recollect the bounty. At one point, they discovered Greedo bringing in one unfortunate Jawa 3 times. Upon gaining enough money to free themselves, the band told Jabba of these events, which made him furious. This resulted in a grudge between Greedo and the band. Sometime later, Greedo was hired by Jabba to eliminate intergalactic banking clan Vice Chairman Anlo and acquire his given codebreaker. There, Greedo, Barada, and several of Jabba's thugs led an assault against Vice Chairman and his guards. Greedo was able to kill Anlo and put the codebreaker into Anlo's office. In the office, Greedo used Anlo's lightsaber to make his escape with the Given. However, Greedo was unable to capture Given, and it fell to his death. Greedo returned to Tatooine and went on his knees before Jabba. Greedo offered the lightsaber to Jabba, but he refused it, and Greedo faced the prospect of becoming the Rancor's next meal. However, Greedo was saved when Doc Ornat offered to buy the lightsaber from Jabba. While at the Mos Eisley Cantina, Greedo attempted to collect money owed to him by Bith musician Lauren Karin, bringing Corvallis and Ponda as his backup. However, Karin was unable to pay as he had been robbed the previous night. Greedo allowed Karin to live, raising his interest rates and giving him until next week to pay up, believing Karin to be a waste of his time. Greedo hunted Han Solo for the bounty Jabba placed on his head after the smuggler dropped a large shipment of illicit cargo owned by the Hutt to avoid arrest. Greedo was humiliated briefly at the Mos Eisley Cantina when he was tripped by a piece of musical instrument used by Ichabel Gaunt, a member of the model nodes. He decided to ignore the insult, seeing payback against Solo as sweeter than the revenge on the notes. Upon entering the cantina, Greedo saw its bartender ordering the droids C-3PO and R2-D2 to leave the premises. While Rodian steeled himself mentally for the encounter, he thought about how his former lover Usela fell for Solo, only to have the smuggler break her heart. While at the bar, Greedo saw Baba lose an arm to the lightsaber of Obi-Wan Kenobi due to assaulting Luke Skywalker, an event at which he merely laughed. However, this prevented Baba and Evazan from assisting Greedo, as had been previously planned, forcing the Rodian to improvise. Greedo challenged Solo at the Mos Eisley Cantina, where, threatening Solo with his gun, he demanded that he pay the money to Jabba and or to Greedo himself, or hand over the Millennium Falcon. When Han Solo replied that he would rather die than give up his ship, Greedo said that was the idea, before announcing that it was something that he had been looking forward to for a long time. As Greedo got ready to pull his trigger, Han Solo shot Greedo dead from beneath the table with his readily prepared blaster. Hey, thank you for watching the history of Star Wars. Special thanks to Wikipedia and all its contributors for all information you heard today. And very special thanks to my Patreons, and to Royalty Free Tube for this fantastic background. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. These things really help the channel grow. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye!